Hey guys, what's good and welcome back for a very special video this week. I'm very excited for this video. It is a concept that I've had in mind for quite a while now, and I've mentioned it to you guys a bunch of times. So thank you guys for tuning in for my first ever pattern testing series. Today I can proudly say that I'm going to attempt it for the very first time. I just quickly wanted to say thank you guys for stopping by to my channel, and if you guys are not already subscribed, please take a second to do that right now. It really helps me out and I want to grow this channel, and I would love for you guys to join this crochet journey with me and be a part of my crochet family. In case you guys are new here to my channel, my name is Erin and I do pretty much everything crochet and a little bit of knitting, but crochet is my mainstay and I would say it's one of the things that I am better at. In my pattern testing series, I pick out and pay for a written crochet pattern, and although I can't give you guys a step-for-step tutorial, I will showcase to you my trials and tribulations as I work through this crochet pattern. Anyways, to get down to the nitty-gritty, I've already gone ahead and purchased this pattern off of Etsy, so I will leave that information in the link down below. Today's pattern is going to be this beautiful Ariel crochet top, and this is by ifcrochetpatterns. At least that's the name of the shop that I purchased it from. So let's go ahead and get into this. I have already printed out all of my directions. You can see I've got my little photos here, and hopefully I'll be able to read this and get through it and cross my fingers that I end up with a very similar outcome as this top here. Believe it or not, although I've been doing crochet for over 20 years now at this point, I've only followed a crochet pattern about 3 or 4 times in my lifetime. So I definitely feel a little inexperienced when it comes to reading crochet patterns. Let's just get into it right now. I already have my yarn and hook set aside. I'll be using the Malabrigo sock yarn. I believe this is a fingering weight yarn. And along with the fingering yarn, she also suggests to use a 3mm hook. So I have those set aside and I'm ready to get into this pattern. So I'm just kind of posted up here on my bed. This is my usual crochet spot. And I'll just be resting these instructions on my lap right here in front of me as I work. So let's just get into it. I'm very excited. Oh, I almost pulled out of the center. That's bad. So I'm starting off with a slip knot. All right, so with this top, the first thing that I'm gonna be making are the 2 cups. And it's pretty helpful here that her instructions are separated between A cups, B cups, C, and D cups. I'm kind of in between a B and a C cup, but I think I'm gonna go for a B cup. Since I know that this yarn is gonna have a little bit of stretch to it, I don't want my cups to be too big. So let's start with my chain. Double crochet into the 4th chain, and then double crochet into the, okay, so that's so interesting. I can already tell that she writes her patterns differently from how I would construct a pattern. Like for example, when I'm writing patterns for my channel and I'm using double crochets, I personally chain 2 for turning corners, but here in her pattern, she works with a chain 3 for the corners, which is interesting, but we're just gonna work with it. I'm gonna trust her process. I'm gonna trust her pattern. Oh, and into the last stitch, I have to add an increase. Okay. And recently I've been using more of these really lightweight yarns, like these fingering weight or even sport weight yarns. So thankfully, just a week or 2 ago, I actually had to use a 3mm hook, which is on the smaller end of things that I ever touch. Ooh, this yarn is so cool. Wow, I knew it was pretty, but look how tiny this yarn is. I like it. It's fun to work with. Like, it feels really nice with the hands to like work on something super tedious and tight. Oh man. Ah, look at that. Wow, okay. It feels like I'm doing it wrong, but again, I'm just trusting her process. I know it's not. Okay, and now she says I'm using front post stitches. So here we go. Wait, is this right? Shit. Okay, I'm a little lost. Okay, so I'm lost already. Let me read this again. Should I put on my glasses? Am I reading it wrong? Now we're just front posting all the way down the chain. Oh yeah, okay, I guess that looks right. Okay guys, I'm back on track. I got it. The stitches are so hard to see because the work is so small. So I finished up the second row, and because I'm using front post stitches, look, the cup already has like this ribbed texture to it. Sorry, I'm just so excited already, but thank God she includes pictures in here, or else I think I'd be lost by now. Especially when the instructions aren't extremely clear, you kind of need those photos to showcase your step-by-steps. So I think I have a sad update for you guys. I have, oh God, it looks like so much work because it's so tiny, but I have like 3 or 4 rows done, and I think I'm gonna have to tear it out and start over from the second row. The instructions aren't super clear on how I need to increase because one corner is gonna have an increase and the other won't. So over time it should have kind of like this slant. It doesn't. So I think I have to tear it out. I think it'd probably help if I was more of an advanced pattern reader, but I'm not, and this is kind of throwing me for a loop. I'm a little upset, but I'm gonna start over. Alright, so I know I haven't updated you guys in a while, but I've pretty much just been adding rows to my cup. Thankfully, so far with this pattern, it's been pretty repetitive. I mean, it's just a cup that I'm really making, and it looks pretty intricate, but it's really just front post stitching, which kind of results in this ribbed pattern. And I'm pretty sure that I got the pattern right this time. Yeah, yesterday when I was working on this piece, I had to tear out some stitches because one side is supposed to be straight or flat like that, and then the other side is supposed to have this slight increase. And I didn't have that. So at that point, I pretty much just tweaked the pattern in my own style to figure out how to add an increase. I know I'm probably not following the pattern to a T, but just based off of her photos, I think I have it right so far. I'm almost done with the first cup. Obviously it's not quite big enough for my chest yet, so I still have to add a few more rows, but I'm pretty much there. So I'll check back in a little bit and you guys will see what I have. So right here, I'm just trying to finish up the cup and add on my last few rows. I'm also very impressed with the yarn that I decided to go with for this project. I did not expect it to look so stunning, but I love these like fall autumn type of colors with the orange, and you've got like that light green and yellow. It's gorgeous. And I believe that it's superwash merino wool, so it's very stretchy and soft and comfortable. Unfortunately, you can see here at the tip of my cup that my increased stitches don't really match up. I kind of messed up those rows and accidentally increased like 1 stitch too early or 1 stitch too late, but I promise on the next one I'm gonna get it right. From far away you can't even really tell that I messed up. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue and come back here when it's all done. Okay guys, I'm back, and finally I finished up the very first cup. And now I'm just going to spend the rest of my day working up the other cup. So it's going to be exactly the same as this. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm pretty sure this is how my entire day is going to go, is just crocheting. But hey, I signed up for this. All right, I'll check back in. Bye. I'm popping on here because dun, da, da, da. I finally finished up both of these cups. These 2 cups took me bloody ages because the yarn is just so darn thin. Obviously these 2 cups would have worked up a lot faster if I was using like a worsted weight or even a DK weight yarn. I would have been done with these cups hours ago, but I do see why she went for a fingering weight yarn instead, which allows you to get a lot more detailed with your work. But now it's time to move on to the section where I join the 2 together into an actual physical bralette or into an actual crop top. So this type of crop top has a lot more coverage to it, but there were some photos that she had up on her Etsy as well where she stopped doing the rows right after the end of the cup. So instead of adding all these extra inches of coverage, it's more of just this kind of cropped bralette style. And I think that's what I want to go with. Not only because I'll finish a project a little bit faster, but I think it'd be a lot more sexy. We're not here for coverage, okay? We're here to show some skin and feel good in our bodies. And I'm gonna go with this sexy looking crop top. So, all right, so I've just attached my yarn to the center of both of my cups. It looks like I'm just gonna be joining the two cups here at the center, and then I'll start working down and adding rows in between the cups right here. So it should look something like this when I come back to update you guys. All right. Oh, yay, okay. So I've joined the cups there at the center. Can you guys see that? Pray for me, please. All right, so I'm getting a little confused right now. I tried to read through these instructions a couple hours earlier so that I kind of had a feel for what I was doing, and I'm super lost. So pretty much I'm at the part where I'm joining the two cups together, and I need to start adding work in between the two cups. And in these directions, she's telling me what stitches I need to make, but she doesn't tell you where they go, where the stitches need to go. So I feel really lost. Thankfully, some saving grace, but she also includes like a written diagram of where the stitches go. And without this part, I think I would be kind of screwed. Thank you for including a handwritten diagram. Turn my work. This is kind of funky now. Okay. All right, so now I'm adding some work in between the two bralettes, or in between the two cups. Okay, not so bad. I get it. Oh, okay. Guys, okay, I think I got it. I don't know, can you guys see that? Is this even right? Yeah, you guys aren't even here, you can't help me, but I think I'm adding the rows in between the two cups correctly. God, I really hope so, or else I'm kind of screwed, but we're just gonna keep working with it. Wait, where's that stitch going? Guys, look, I think I'm doing it. Pray for me. I think it's coming out okay. We're just gonna keep going. Okay, I'm back for another quick update, and I've gotten the majority of the center part of the bralettes done. I'm very excited. Oh my gosh, this looks beautiful. It's so stretchy. Oh my God, my face. Wow, this is turning out so much better than I expected. So I actually have to stop here a few rows short and like pretty much attach my yarn to the edge here, and now work all around the perimeter of the top, make it back. And then after this, I have to make my back section. I think I want to leave it an open back. She gives two options. You can either have an open back where you lace it up on your own, or you just have a closed back. The superwash merino wool is so stretchy that it's perfect for a closed back if you want that. But like I said, we're trying to show skin in the front, we're trying to show skin in the back, and I want that backless top. So we're getting through it, guys. Wow, look at this. Okay, there's threading just everywhere. Tell me, you guys, that you wouldn't wear this. This is just the most gorgeous top, and I'm not even done with it yet. Look. Wow, I already feel like a mermaid, guys. Okay guys, I am back, and today is the final day of crocheting the top, and I can proudly say that I have finished up the top and I am obsessed with the outcome. I still have yet to try it on and see how it looks on my body, but it looks so gorgeous, guys. I mean, take a look at this. I don't know, guys, to me this screams Little Mermaid, right? This top really looks like mermaid seashell cups. Like, this is gorgeous. And I'm also very happy with my yarn choice as well. Guys, just look at this. Do you guys like this? I think a lace it back is probably more of a safer bet in case you're not quite sure how it's going to fit on you and you don't want to mess up your sizing. But I've already laced it up. All I have left now is to try it on, and I'll jump to that right now, and you guys can see all the clips And if you'd like to purchase this top in your custom size, it'll be available on my online store, so check the link down below, okay? And if you guys are interested in purchasing this top here in this color or in other colorways, feel free to DM me. That about wraps it up for this week's video, and thank you guys so much for tuning in for my first ever pattern testing episode, and I hope to continue more of these types of series. And if there are any other specific patterns that you guys would like to see me test out here on my channel, feel free to leave a link for me down in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!